Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This will be another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're going to do a LUA guide. This is on the back of me doing a challenge with Stu Gaming, taking on the Fireknight. I built my LUA up and actually I'm really impressed with her. So she's a great epic. She's a void epic. I've had her for a while actually. I've just kind of left her in the vault. So that was poor form because she's decent. Let's just go through her skills first. So I've booked mine out, but basically she's got an A1. Attacks one enemy, it then deals 50% of the damage inflicted to all enemies if you hit a crit. That could be quite a decent chunk of damage. So pretty good A1. As far as A1s go, it's one of the better A1s in the game for an attack class, I think. So just read that again. Deals 50% of the inflicted damage to all enemies if this attack is critical. We'll show this in the game because it can do some spiky damage, but it doesn't feel as OP as it sounds. We then got an A2. This is what I really like about her. So attacks all enemies 3 times. Each critical hit heals the champion by 2.5%. That's kind of like a little bit of a built-in life still, but not that much. The main thing is this hits really hard. It's a really great A2, and this can absolutely nuke people in the arena, which I'll show you soon. And then the reason why I built her up for Fireknight is because of this ability. So I wanted more chance to be able to fully deplete the Fireknight's turn meter. She comes in here with her A3. It's called Lucky Shots. And basically she can bring the Fireknight's turn meter right down to 0. So really cool skill there as well. In terms of her masteries, what have I done? Because I was mainly using her for dungeons, I've built her up as War Master. War Master for me, level 20 dungeons is the better choice over things like Helm Smasher or Flawless Execution. And basically what I've done is kind of similar to a clan boss build really. I've made sure that she's got accuracy for a turn meter drop. Really important for a dungeon champ is Evil Eye, also for arena champ. So the chance to drop turn meter by 20% on her A1. And then pretty much I've just gone for, I don't even know, yeah, I just wanted the chance to land her turn meter drop to go up even more with this. What you could do though, if you're just playing for like an arena build, I would probably go into Helm Smasher, but this is a decent build. So where would I rate her then? Let me show you. So arena, she's definitely up there top tier. Spider, she can be a lot of use to you for that turn meter drop, and she can deal with some spiderlings. If you are using her kind of mid game, she would be insane for spiders, I think. Late game, she's very good for spiders. Campaign, I think she can do a job for us in campaign pretty well. Clan boss, I mean, there's nothing in her kit at all which helps her on clan boss. I would give her a 1, just not where she's meant to be. Arena defense, she can be strong. Probably a 4. Minnows, excellent. Dragons, excellent. Her turn meter reduction doesn't do anything on dragons. That's the only sort of drawback for her, but still in terms of getting through those waves and sheer damage, she can do some work. Maybe a 4 because her turn meter doesn't work. Fireknight's top tier. And then we've got the keeps. She can just go in there and do a lot of work for you. Any turn meter drop and AoE decent damage is always going to be good in the keeps. Force keeps, she doesn't bring, on all the keeps actually, she doesn't bring any of the sort of natural skills that you need, like decreased defense or drop shields or any of those cool things. She doesn't bring it, so you need other people to do that. But providing you've got other people doing it, she'll do a good job for you. Ice Golems, I think, is probably a weaker dungeon. So I think she can still help you with the waves. She doesn't really bring anything in particular that's going to help you through the actual Fireknight. And in Faction Wars, she's gone straight into my team. I can show you Faction Wars today. So that is all good. How have I got a build then? So I have done a build here. So I wanted to get the accuracy up. I needed to land that drop turn meter. After that, I just wanted crit rate and crit damage. So what have I got? About 3k, 3.2k attack. It's a little bit low, but not too bad. I need a decent chunk of HP to be able to get through the waves of level 20 stuff. Speed's a bit on the low side, but not too bad again. About 90% crit rate, 275 crit damage, which is good. 242 accuracy, probably about 20 more than I needed, but considering I'm trying to take on Stu and actually this week Cold Brew as well, just wanted to make sure it's absolutely up there. How have I done it then? I've got crit damage gloves. This pair of gloves, they're almost like insane. Top level crit damage, 2 rolls into crit rate, a speed roll. If they had accuracy on them as well and perhaps a bit of HP percentage, they would be top draw. As they are, they're still insane. The only way they really get better if they become a legendary piece and I've got more chance to do more rolls, but really good gloves. So that's why I got the offset on. HP chest. HP chest really important on your attack-based champions. So that's why she's in that, with some accuracy, which I needed, with some speed. And then we basically try and find crit rate in the rest of the set then. So we've got crit rate on the boots with some speed, bit of crit damage as well. Crit rate again, accuracy. This shield as well, man. This shield is insane. Speed, crit rate, accuracy, crit damage, level 6 piece, legendary piece. This is an insane shield. And then we've got 2 crit damage pieces. So crit rate on this and crit rate on this. So that's where I've gone with the build. And in terms of artifacts, defense ring, crit damage on the amulet, and HP on the banner. So I could switch out this accuracy set and go accuracy on the banner, but I didn't really need to. So I thought I'd just bring some other stats, and really I was looking for speed. That's the main thing I was after here. So let's get into some content then. I think we'll start with, I'll show you campaign actually, just to show you what she can do as a campaign farmer. This is literally the first time I've tried her in this role, so I don't even know if she'll be able to do it well, but let's try it. She doesn't bring any aura or anything like that. Let's slow it down to ×1. So her first move she'll do is her A3, which is to drop turn meter, which is not ideal if I'm honest. We could do with the AoE to come off as soon as possible. So for a campaign farmer, you kind of want that move there. That's her A2, triple hits. Her A1 is also good. Here's the A1, hits once and then smacks again. What I have found though is every time she does the second hit against everybody, it's not a crit. And for me, that's the one thing that lets her down, because if she did the A1 where she crits at the same level, the 50% damage move, she A1s, but everything else is non-crit, so it's kind of nowhere near as hard. Watch it again. Oh, didn't get a crit that time. So if she did crits on everybody else, her A1 would be overpowered, I guess. But as it is, it's just strong. So she's not really going to be a campaign farmer. What I'm going to do is I'll run it through. Just want to show you her moves. I'll run it through again on full auto level 2, and let's see what sort of time she actually does. So let's see what we do here. This is now running full speed. A good farmer, I'd say, is, well, a great farmer is going to be somewhere around 10 seconds. A good farmer is going to be somewhere around 25 seconds. And a usable farmer is somewhere around 40 seconds. If it's not 40 seconds, you're probably not going to be able to, you probably won't use them. Bear in mind, she's in good gear here. She's not in bad gear. So, we want to be seeing strong times. See that non-crit again. Every time she does it, it's a non-crit on the second turn. Non-crit. So we're done 36 seconds. So she's usable. She's usable, but she's definitely not top tier. So that's her in campaign. Let's get ourselves then into some of the juicy stuff. So I'm going to start off by showing you Fireknights. Fireknights is where I used her. That's what I built her for. She is a good affinity for Fireknights. Maybe I'll just show you the team that I ran against Stu, because that was actually a good blend of epics and rares and stuff. So I had Soulbound Boya. I've done a guide on her. You should check it out. She's really good. We had ourselves an Apothecary. We had obviously LUA. Zargala for my decreased defense. And then we had, who else did I have? One more. War Maiden? I think I had somebody else that drops turn meter. Oh, Armiger. Yeah. So the good thing here is both Soulbound and LUA drop turn meter. So when they do that, it enables Armiger to come in and do his big hit instead of his turn meter hit on the Fireknight boss. So that's really important. She mixes it up. Sometimes she does her AoE first there. But AoE second's good, so she should kill a couple of people here. That's nice. Hopefully we keep the Apothecary alive. This is the only risky part of my team, is Apothecary going down. We're looking okay. So in my actual run against Stu, everything lined up perfectly, and I ended up getting a time of under 2 minutes, which was insane. But normally this is somewhere between 2 minutes and 2:30, depending on how it goes. But you see, LUA will just keep doing the AoE, triple hit, around 10k per hit. So we're doing 30k damage on everybody, which is brilliant. Lucky shot just brings their turn meters down. That's nice. So we're going to get through to the Fireknight of just over a minute. And then what we need here is we need the decreased defense to go on. Once we break the shield, he should never get his shield back. But it's just about breaking it as early as possible. So we should need one of the lucky shots or something to land now. I've just got his turn meter reduction. There's the turn meter reduction from Soulbound. And at this point, this shield will not go back up. I've got enough turn meter reduction to deal with this. And it's going to end up being quite a decent time. So we've got weaken on, decreased defense on. Lucky shot there from LUA. See that? Completely drops the turn meter 100%. And at this stage, it's just damage now. It's just putting damage in. Nice triple hit there. 11k, 14k, 12k. Armour just keeping going with his turn meter stuff. Another turn meter drop there from Soulbound, which enables Armiger to do his big hit. And we're actually going to come in at quite a good time here. So we're going to be just over 2 minutes, I think. Just under 2 minutes, 1:59, which is a great time for Fireknights, considering the level of team that we're using here. So, and if you look at the damage, Armiger's got 926, but LUA's coming in second ahead of Zardala, which is really hard to do, 800k. So, great champion there. Let's run her in Dragons next. So this is my crazy team. Let's take them out. I think what we'll do, we'll try and run a bit of a more normal team. So something like this. What do I need? I need drop defense. So we'll bring in War Maiden. That's where we go. I'm trying to get myself as close to free to play as I can in these runs. So this is about as close to free to play as I think I've got in terms of champions right now. I guess, yeah, I think so. And then we put LUA in as the last champ. So yeah, that's right. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully we've got enough here. I do have Diabolist in stun gear. I've got War Maiden in stun gear. So hopefully we should get through the waves pretty well. So see here, we go AoE decreased defense. Got one stun off there from the Diabolist. We've got a full turn meter drop there from LUA. Then we get the triple hit, which takes one out. And at this stage, we've got one stunned up. We might lose somebody. We're going to lose somebody. No, I don't want to lose anybody. If I lose someone, it's not ideal. But it looks like we're going to be okay. I don't have a healer in this team. So normally, instead of Diabolist, you'd have an Apothecary if you've got one, because he can heal people back up. The idea here is we don't die. So I've got Kale and Frozen Banshee both in lifesteal gear. I do need decreased defense. There it is. Hopefully we get a triple hit now from LUA. Yes, we did. People are quite low. We should just be able to finish them off with the rest of the team. Doesn't matter at this stage if I lose, somebody like a War Maiden. As long as I got my 2 poisons at the dragon, we're going to do the run. War Maiden's gone down. I mean, it's not ideal because you don't get the decreased defense on the main boss, but we'll still complete the run as long as I've got the lifesteal gear on my poisoners. So we're going to get to the dragon at about 125, which is not bad. LUA's still in the mix. At this stage, all LUA's got is damage. She's not doing any of her main moves. Turn meter doesn't work on the dragon. All it is hits now. A lucky shot. Okay, it hits for 20k. It's not that big. So, compared to a lot of other champions, this is not her space. Getting through the waves is good, but at this point, it's not her time. She's going to drop. That's fine. So we're just now reliant on poisoners to do the work for us. Hopefully we'll get through it, actually. We're looking a bit rough. Come on. Let's go, boys. Big hit there from the poison. You see how much damage poison does for us. Poison sensitivity from Frozen Banshee is really big as well here. that's going to be all she wrote for Dragon. I do have, as you know, a decent Great Hall. Great Hall is absolutely building these poisoners up. So what I would recommend for you guys, if you don't have the same sort of level of account as I've got, is that you just have somebody in here as a healer or somebody in a shield set, something like that, just to kind of help you through. That is a really good shield. That's an insane shield right there. Nice. So let's move on then to Spider. Spider, as we know, is a tough dungeon. Level 20 Spider is really hard. Anybody that you've got that can come in and do that turn meter reduction is going to be good for your team. You just need to find a way to fit them in. So how am I going to fit her in? I need speed. I need turn meter. So I've got my double turn meter there. I'm going to need some sort of damage, which is probably going to be for this run an HP burn. If you're going with double turn meter, you're probably going to go HP burn. Someone like Ultimate Gaelic, I don't have mine leveled up, so I have to use Ignatius. And then the idea here, if you're running with an Ignatius team or any HP burn team, the idea is not to kill the spiderlings too quick. So other than this, I just need protection. So I guess I'll need to go with probably Miscreated Monster will just give me that shield. I need to start working on somebody who's going to be an alternative to Miscreated Monster for you guys, just so you can see it. I don't have anyone ready right now, I don't think. I mean, the other thing you could do, if you've got someone like a LUA for AoE freeze, I've only got top tier AoE freeze champions, but I can show you that as something different to Miscreated Monster. I'll just go with this because time's running short, but this is almost like an ideal team. If you had, as I say, an AoE freeze, that would be quite useful as well to partner with a burn champ. But basically what we do is we go speed. Let's just run it on auto. Speed, we get our shields up from Miscreated Monster, burns go on, turn meter drop, and we're just reliant now on the spiderlings doing all the damage to the boss. Look at the damage we're doing to the boss through those HP burns. Tons of damage. Every time they move, tons of damage. Now, the LUA AoE hit there is not ideal. It's not an ideal move when you're trying to do HP burns, which is why I say she'd be even better at spiders if you were like mid-game, because if you're at mid-game, you're still trying to kill those spiderlings at the same time. Just got to resist there on the turn meter drop, so we are going to get a heal here. That's okay though, it's not too big. So we're still doing absolutely fine. We've got big shields on from Miscreated Monster. All you're doing now is you're just waiting for the HP burn to come back round. So we're just putting in some damage. We're going to keep trying to drop the turn meter. You see there, LUA, because I've got that evil eye on her A1, she hit one person, which was the main spider. She then did that AoE hit as a follow-up, which actually single targets all of the spiders, drops all of their turn meter. Really, really cool. HP burns back on, so the damage is going out again. And now we're just reliant on basically the spiders killing themselves. That's what we're doing here. The worst thing about Ignatius is his second move nukes, and that nuke actually kills the spiders that you want to stay alive. So Ignatius is actually one of the weaker HP burn champions because of that, because he's weaker in the sense that he hits too hard, and that makes no sense. Nice thing about LUA here as well, she's a void affinity, so she's generally not going to be the focus of the spiderlings as long as you build her HP up at a decent level. And obviously if I was doing this with cold hearts and stuff, it would make it quicker. But you can see the value she brings. But this, like any spider run, it's all about team comps, guys. We had a full turn meter drop there. So it just gives us more time to get this HP burn up. Then they can kill themselves again. And the reason why I put War Master on her is because War Master here does a lot more damage. So War Master, I'm hitting for more like 100 odd K damage. She would get nowhere near that sort of level of damage from just putting Helm Smasher on. There we go, job done. So that is spiders done. And then the last one then is going to be ice golems before we get into the arena. So ice golems, again, she can go in any affinity, so that's not a problem for her. So I guess we just put her in for her. Should work. So Ardala's not ideal here. So I think we're going to go with my buddy Tomb Lord. Tomb Lord's good here. Madame Cerise is good here as well. Stag Knight's really good here. I don't have my Stag Knight built up yet, but he'd be very good. Basically what you want is someone that is going to do their AoE decreased defense. The only champions that do it are, on the main boss I mean, the only champions that do it, actually I've got no healing. Got no heals. Yeah, the only champions that actually do that are champions which don't do damage when they do their AoE decreased defense. So Madame Cerise just applies the buff. Tomb Lord just applies the buff. Stag Knight just applies the buff. They don't hit when they do it. If you've got someone who hits when they do it, then they won't place that ability. You see here, LUA should come out of her AoE. There it is. Big chunky damage. It's really good damage for a level 20. I could just imagine her sort of at level 15 stuff. She would be ploughing through the waves. She would be one shot in the waves with that move. So this is the tough wave. Mainly because of this move here. See that turn meter drop on everybody from that Evil Eye? Evil Eye is so effective on her. Every single person that builds LUA, build Evil Eye. It is so effective. Just because it single targets everybody with that move. Which I don't know if there's anyone else in the game that does that. It's really good. So we need a bit of a heal. There it is. And then we're on to the boss. Boss fight's always long. It's the hardest boss in the game to do a quick run on. Unless you've got somebody that blocks revive. So I just want to check. I'm not sure if LUA's... Oh, she just died. Okay, I'm going to cut it there because LUA's dead. I'll still win this fight, but LUA dying is not ideal. I just wanted to check something actually. Not sure if there's a Void champion that also does a block revive, and I'm just checking if it's LUA. No, it's not. No, it might be Luria. There's a different champion that I want to do a guide on that also does a block revive on one of her moves. So look, Fireknight, she helps with waves. She's not going to do too much else, as I said. What shall I do? I'll do a reasonable level, perhaps 15. We'll try 16. So this is a team that I run. I could do Madame Cerise in. I'll show you my champs. I could put Vizier in. I could put Foley in. There's loads of champions I could put in this team. This is quite good though. Well, actually very good. Really good champions I've got in Dark Elves. One of the best factions for me. So what should we do here? I could go increase crit, increase attack, get my ally attack back. That's a chance. It doesn't always happen. That's a chance to happen. Let's take out, I think, Warcaster. I think that's who that is. See that ally attack, nuke. I don't really need to use any of the big skills now, so I'm just going to go A1. A1 again, I'll try and drop a bit of turn meter. So what I can do here is I can just use LUA to drop turn meter. The only person that's really a threat is this Rowan. So I could go A1 Rowan and then drop turn meter on everyone else. Watch this. A1 kill, turn meter drop everywhere else. I think I'm just going to go AoE now, try and take a couple out, and then we can just finish off. What we're doing here is we're just saving abilities. We're saving abilities for the next turn, so I don't need to use anything too big. Save them for this turn, and then see how we're doing here. So we can go in here, try and get a freeze off. Got a freeze on everybody, which is great. Again, I could go full AoE here. I don't need to because they're all frozen, so I'm just going to use my A1. Drop turn meter everywhere again. Start killing some of these down. Just want to make sure I don't expose myself. So we're going to go AoE again. Nuke couple down, that's good. I think I'm just going to drop turn meter off one of the light swans. I don't want him to put his unkillable up. Try and take one of them out. I think now, do I do ally attack? I think I'll go ally attack on this one. So he's definitely going to get a turn if I don't. But we should nuke him down if I do. Pretty much. He's got his unkillable on, which is a bit annoying. I think this actually... No, it doesn't. I was wondering if it goes through the unkillable. It doesn't. Doesn't matter. We're in no danger here. Take her out. She's going to resurrect. But she's going to resurrect with no turn meter, so that's the thing. Take him out. Same thing again. He's going to resurrect. Now we can kill him for real. And again, I'm just going to save the A2 for the final wave. I could have used it easily by now. I'm saving it for the final wave. Take her down. Take him down. One left to deal with. It's going to do a bit of damage to us, but not too much. On to the final wave. So now there's no holding back. We're going to get all of our big abilities off. Ally attack again. That's lucky. It's not always I can get that off. Baron's down. Raglan can pick him back up. So Raglan's my next target. I'm going to use Lucky Shot and make sure she doesn't get a turn. Down she goes. 78k. Let's get my shields up now. AoE decrease defense again, smack them down, and that's job done. So that's stage 16, which is quite a hard stage. I could push this team probably through to 18, 19 without having to put healers in, but yeah, let's move on to the arena. So the last place to show her then is going to be the arena. I've just had a refresh of the arena this week, so I'm going to try and pick out some half-decent teams here. Black Lion, you're up first, my friend. Let's swap teams around a bit. So let's go for... Don't think my Arbiter's built at all. No. Let's go Fushan lead. Speed lead then. 24% aura. Obviously we want LUA in there as well. I think I want to go Gerga for freeze. LUA's going to be my nuke in this setup. Gerga for freeze. And Apothecary for speed. There he is. So we've got speed lead. Speed probably into freeze, into decreased defense, into nuke. So we go speed up. Lost everybody's turn meter, so I'm basically just lost the game. This is actually a really good team that they got here. Let's keep LUA alive, see if we can get to do anything. Probably not, because I am literally getting wrecked. Good effort, guys. Wrecked. That's the danger with me. I'm just not fast enough. If I don't have my Arbiter built, I'm just not fast enough. Let's try someone else. So I'm faster than these guys. Good. So we've got speed lead, into freeze. I can try and just take somebody low. So I can take this guy low, probably kill him actually. Luria is going to go next. Ideally I want Fushan to go next because I want Luria to do a hit on an AoE nuke. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change it up again. Let's try these. I'm going to take Fushan out. Or shall I? Or should I just do this? What I'm thinking is playing it in a slightly different way. So we've got somebody who's coming in with a shield, somebody who's going to absolutely nuke, not nuke, sorry, debuff, and then we nuke. Let's try this. So I get big shields from my Warlord. So I am faster. We're going to drop defense and an attack. Now I'm going to come in with this A2. Look at the damage here. Bang. Nice. That's what she's in there for. She basically has just wiped out a whole team. Let's take Bad L out of the game. That's basically what she's good for. So the second thing she can do here is you can bring her in and say, right, well, now I need to drop somebody's turn meter. So let's drop out Chevalier, I think that is. Take him down. And then you've got two decent reasons for her to be in your arena team. So she's not top tier as in like she's not doing the same damage like a Skull Crown would. But she does good damage. Good damage. Let's take these guys on. They're low power. I'm not properly built here. Literally just dropping to gold 4 is going to make this easier for me. But see this. Same move again. What do we do here? 10, 20, 30k. Pretty good. Not insane, but pretty good. So I guess, would I advise you to build one? Look, it depends where you are in the game. For me right now, she probably only just scrapes into maybe one of my teams. But if I pulled her mid-game, then she would be in just about all of my teams. So, you know, a lot of it depends on other champions you've got in your lineup right now. But she is good. She's just not, like, insane. Lucky shot there. Nuke somebody down. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below. If you use her already, what do you think? I think she's a really fun champ. I think she's got a really interesting kit. Yeah, guys, I've been Hell Hades. Hope you enjoyed the guide. I'll catch you soon.